Hello everyone, I am Dr. Kunal Vijay, your ECC mentor. Today we are discussing about the part 3 of material control. In the previous discussion, we have discussed about the accounting entries of the material and what is the purchase procedure, what are the various types of invoice, request letters and all. Now we are going to discuss about inventory control. So inventory is the highest cost for many organizations. So inventory means material, purchasing of raw material, finished goods. These are the highest costs for many of the organization. And to control the inventory means the cost of the inventory should be minimized so that the profit can be maximized for the organization. Inventory is one of the highest costs for many organizations. Any organization with inventory will undertake checks to ensure that the items they think are in their stores are there. It also allows staff to check if there has been any damage to their inventory. So inventory is having a bigger cost for the organization. So always management wants to keep in check that inventory is being utilized in such an optimum way or not. Stock taking. Stock taking is one way in which organization check inventory. Stock taking means regular checking of the inventory. It is of two types. First one is periodic and second one is continuous. Periodic materials in the inventory are counted for once in a year. Periodic means after a certain period. So stock taking in on a periodic basis means checking of stock after a certain period, like after a 1 year, after 6 months or quarterly. So these are known as periodic stock taking. Second one is continuous. Continuous means materials are checked regularly throughout the year. This method can be less disruptive for the organization and more accurate. Regular continuous stock taking means on each and every transaction you are taking care of your stock. That is continuous process. It is done by day to day with every transaction. Obviously if you are doing on each day with every transaction, then you will be getting more data and more accurate stock taking. Inventory discrepancies. Now what are the differences being done in the inventory discrepancy? Any difference between the inventory records and monitoring inventory should be investigated. If record says a different amount which is not there in the physical stock, then it may arise discrepancy. If units are available in the stores are 100 and in the records it is given as 120 units, then there is a discrepancy of 20 units. It is known as discrepancy. A company must ensure that it has adequate control in place to minimize differences between physical inventory counts and inventory records. These differences are known as discrepancies. Now, what are the various reasons for the discrepancies in the organization? First one is the quantity of goods delivered differs from what is shown in the delivery note. Now, if you have delivered different quantity from what is shown in the deliver note, then the discrepancy may arise. Suppose in the delivery note you are writing that 100 units to be delivered, but if you have delivered more than 100 units or less than 100 units, then the discrepancy may arise. So what is the control method for that? All inventory should be counted as it is received and signed off. So we will have to check our stock with the delivery note that how many units we are being received. So this is the control method. Second discrepancy can be arise. The actual quantity of inventory issued to production differs from that shown in the record. Now the same thing, if we are issuing inventory or units from store department to production department which is different from it is shown in the records, then discrepancy may arise. So for controlling this, inventory issued to production should be carefully counted and signed off. Third one, production returns excess inventory without any record being made in the system. If production department returns the goods and there is no record for that, then discrepancy may arise. To control that, all movements of inventory should be recorded. Next one, theft of inventory by employees. If any material is being stolen or lost by fire, then the discrepancy may arise. For that, we will have to be a security mechanism in the regular inventory checks with to prevent this. So we will have to implement robust security system in the organization. Next one, inventory is damaged or obsolete and thrown away without any record being made in the system. Now, obsolete means if any material is being out of date due to change in fashion or technology, then it is known as obsolete. So, if any material is being obsolete and it is being thrown away without any transaction or without any recording in the system, then discrepancy may arise, and to control that, damaged or obsolete item should be recorded. So every time if you are not using damaged or obsolete items and if you are throwing it away, then you will have to record it in your accounts. That is the inventory control system. Next one is storing goods. A sound warehouse system for keeping inventory accessible and secure should consider the following. Whenever you are storing your material, there should be a good warehouse condition, and for good warehouse condition, these points should be followed. First one, frequency of use and location in the warehouse. So the location of the warehouse is much important, that if you are using units on day-to-day basis, then your warehouse should be situated near the production area. And if you are taking goods from the stores department or from the warehouse on a periodic basis, then the distance can be understood. Dangerous items and chemicals. Extra production should be taken care of for these kind of items if you are using it. Special needs such as light, temperature, clean air or hygiene requirements. These things are important so that the goods will not get damaged. Security for valuable or high risk items. So every time in the warehouse, the security must be good according to the material. Like if you are having valuable items, then the security must be better. Coming to the next topic, inventory valuation methods. The organization used to purchase material on a regular basis in the organization. So to record the inventory in the organization, there are different methods given. First one is first in first out method. Second is last in first out method. Third one is cumulative weighted average method, and next last is periodic weighted average method. So these four methods are given to record the materials in the organization. If material is being purchased on a regular basis at a different prices, then we are having a problem that at what amount stock or material should be issued and what would be the value of closing inventory. For that, these methods are given.